This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Ace wants to know, do you think Andre knew how big of a deal WrestleMania 3 would be in a historical context? If Hogan wasn't top draw at the time, who do you think Andre would work with on a major level? Do you have any matchups with Andre you could think of that we were never able to see happen? So a lot to unpack there. Let's start with the first one. WrestleMania 3. Nobody knew really how significant it would be. I mean, with the benefit of hindsight, we do. We knew it was the biggest show, but it's become much more than that.
I think they did know. I think that at the time, at the height of WrestleMania 3, there was no bigger match in the book for anybody. And I believe that that Hulk and Andre both felt that same way. This now, as you talk, 2020 vision, yeah, it's much bigger than anyone could have thought of then. But on the way there, yeah, I think they knew that that was the attraction. That was, Tyson Ali. I don't think there was a bigger attraction in the book anywhere at that time.
Hypothetically, if Andre would have had a different whole new set of circumstances, we're reshuffling the deck, and for whatever reason, Vince is going to go, I don't know, Hogan Orndorff in the main event. What do you think that would have put Andre on the card? It's hard to even fantasy book that, isn't it?
Yeah, because I don't think that he would have been on the card at that point.
So if he wasn't in the main event, he's not in it.
I don't know that there was another opponent for him that for that particular attraction that would have made any difference at all.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you could have done Bundy, but that would not have been great.
Bundy, you're stealing money, Bundy. Every time you go cash a check, you're stealing money there. I'll put you in jail, Bundy.
We haven't talked. Lots of rumor and innuendo around WrestleMania 3. They retold it in the whole documentary that Hogan wrote it all out on a sheet of paper. I don't know how much of that I believe. There was concern, allegedly, will he do business? Will he cooperate? And supposedly he had 2/5 of Crown Royal that day. Do you think we'll ever know the real truth about that night or that match, or which version do you believe?
I believe that Andre was fucking with Hulk. I believe that Andre kept Hulk guessing and kind of wondering what he was going to do, if he was going to do business, just to kind of have fun with him. I don't believe for even a half of a second that Andre didn't go into that match and know from day one exactly what he was going to do and how he was going to do it.
And it was easy to see why this was box office. 1.6 million in ticket sales, 450,000 at closed circuit, 5.2 million gross there, plus another 450,000 pay-per-view buys. It's the biggest wrestling event of all time, no matter how many fans you believe were actually there. And supposedly Andre made $1 million for that show. Does that sound right to you?
I hope so.
I hope so too. WrestleMania 3, man, they did this all over the place. The next big super show is going to be brought up to counter program Starrcade. It's Survivor Series. It's going to be very important that Hogan and Andre are featured here. Andre winds up facing Bam Bam Bigelow, defeats him with a very safe double underhook suplex. He has his victory back over Hulk because Hulk's been counted out. And backstage, Heenan's calling for a rematch between Hogan and Andre. Was the whole moment where Ventura thought that Andre won the match at WrestleMania 3, was that planned going in to create some controversy to keep it going? Or was it just a happy accident that then you used to build Survivor Series forward?
I hope it was planned. I remember watching it live, and I was at someone's house, and when Joey hit the mat for the third time, I went, holy shit, they just switched the title. And I bought it hook, line, and sinker. And to me, it was a 3 count. It really looked like a 3 count. So I hope to God that they planned all of that was all laid out. I want to believe it.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.